Alright, what's up, guys? It's your boy Riley here, and I'm just here to show you guys my Fortnite crowned Victory Royale 2023 solo win with green lightsaber. So, we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna skip ahead to, I'm assuming this is the drop. I don't honestly know. Okay, back it up a little tiny bit. But basically, I tried to drop on the DC-15s, and I kind of landed short. So I grabbed a car. I was like, I'm gonna just drive on over there. So it's pretty awkward because there's a dude right on me, but he wasn't going for the car. So kind of worked out, I suppose. I don't know why, but I can hide the UI, but it also hides my health and stuff, which I feel is pretty nice to see at some point. So I kind of wish you could just maybe there's a way to. That's fine. But yeah, so I roll up, and then there's dudes here, so I'm like, oh, great. And then I thought I could run for the DC-15, but then that dude popped up and he already had it. So I was like, all right, well, there's no point in going for that guy. Just brutally murdered the dude just landed. So grabbed what I could get, which was this gray suppress, and killed that freaking nerd. That's what you get for using that stormtrooper skin, bro. Clones are superior. So chill out, heal up. You know how it be. You know what it do. Just doing my thing. But yeah, not a whole lot goes on here. Kind of just looting up, healing up. Now I suspect there's somebody at that Riley Manor just because I saw somebody kind of landing in that direction, and I thought I heard noises coming from up there. But I wasn't really interested in getting into a fight because right around here is when I checked my map and I saw that there was a green lightsaber over yonder by Shattered. So I was like, alright, I think there might be a dude at the Riley Manor. But I'm not trying to fight. I'm just going to go to get my dirt bike and then grab the lightsaber. Because once I got my DC-15 and my green lightsaber, I'm set. It's a wrap. It's game over. So grab my dirt bike, kind of hear him moving around in there. I'm like, whatever. Dipping. First priority is always getting the green lightsaber. So I'm rolling over there, and then this right here is why you don't use vehicles unless you absolutely have to, because unbeknownst to me, there was a dude chilling here, and he was ready for me, and I was not ready for him. But I hit him with the hops, and the DC-15 shredded him, right? So I'm like, alright, dope, that guy sucked. Grab this lightsaber, and immediately I get shot. But I got that Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber freaking damage negation, so I'm good. And then I immediately am holding my right click so I can block this guy's shots, but he gets me there once. And so I'm alright, I kind of need to kill this guy, but I'm kind of just I got my lightsaber and my DC-15, so I'm happy. So I don't really want to fight if I don't have to. So I'm kind of assessing my situation, kind of trying to figure out what I want to do here. Because originally I was planning on fighting this guy, but then I heard shots in Shattered, so I was like, maybe this guy's getting into it with somebody else. So I'm kind of just try to dip. So it's kind of what I did here. So moving ahead, I decided to go back to the Riley Manor to try to loot up and get my shield up and stuff. But we're not going to show that because who needs to see that? But yeah, so then after that, I got to move in a circle. So I'm like, all right, let me go check out Frenzy Fields. And then I see this guy, and I'm like, all right, freaking surprise this guy. He doesn't know I'm coming. And I got smacked around. I'll be completely honest. I was not expecting this dude to pull all that, but yeah, so I hit him once, missed every other shot. I'm like, alright. And then he starts beaming me with the heisted AR. And if you see my health there, it's almost gone. So I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm trying to dip, force push that guy. So right now I'm just trying to get to that bush so that I can break line of sight and heal up because I have some slap juices. So I'm trying to get those off just so I have some health while this guy's trying to hit me through the bush. I see him moving on the right. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to drink these, and then I'm going to throw nades at him and then try to dip. So he almost gets me there, gets me a little bit. So I throw the grenades, and that throws him off just enough. And then this is why I like to carry slap juice when I got a lightsaber, because you can just dip, ridiculously fast. Just force jump away. And your sprint's faster, too, which, sometimes it's better to do that. But I was trying to avoid getting possibly shot in the back, so I was jumping. And so, yeah, freaking basically my plan here is I kind of wanted to stop and check out that chest to see if I could find heals, but I like didn't know if that guy was gonna chase me, so I was like, I'm just gonna run until my stamina runs out. My slap juice was like blinking right here, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna just eat these heals since they're right here. And I didn't hear that guy coming after me, so I figured I was all right. So I hit those real quick, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep going because I don't want to fight this guy with the explosive AR at all, you know. So do my thing, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go move on the gas station. And then moving ahead here just to cut out some of the fat. So this isn't such a long video. Basically, I heard this guy moving around the trailer park, or I thought I did. I wasn't really too sure. I just thought I heard something, so I was gonna check it out. Grab the bubs because I'm like, I got an open slot, could use those later. So I see this guy, immediately blocked. I was ready. He sucks. Cracked him. Force pushed him just because. And then I ran, and I'm like, all right, he's got a shotgun, so it should be good to just beam him from here. And at this moment in time, I got those bubs, and then the grenades, obviously, and then all I have is the DC-15, the green lightsaber, and a green suppressed. So nothing crazy. I ended up getting freaking the shadow tracker and all that this game. And then I heard this guy swording on me, and I was like, nope, not down, not down. Got my my slap still going, so I tried to dip just because I wasn't sure if that was the explosive AR guy or not, but I wasn't sticking around to find out. So I was like, oh, this house looks really nice. Let me just go try to loot up here, get some heals. And it was like almost the worst decision I ever made because what ensues is just pure chaos, right? Of course, no heals in there, more bubs. I already got bubs, whatever. Hit my augments. Forget what augments I had, but I know this is where I got Aquatic Warrior, which ended up like actually meaning something later, surprisingly. So I missed the force push. I'm like, oh no, almost died here. That dude like practically almost cracked me. He's garbage, and I cracked him. So just figured I'd beam with the DC-15. So I'm like, okay, I need to heal up again now. But then I hear this guy freaking EDPing on me, so I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to fight this guy. But he pushes right into my bub, so I push him out, or I miss actually. So then I would jump out of the bub, using the bub to, full advantage, you know. Throwing grenades. I'm basically panicking, I'll be completely honest. But I got the force push off, so I'm like, alright, dope. But he's got EDP gear, so it doesn't even matter. That's like the one solid counter to freaking force push right now is EDP gear. But I hate EDP gear, and I can't wait till I take it out. Some anime nerd is gonna like randomly stumble across this video and then be like, it's ODM gear, man. Like, I don't care, I'm not a freaking weeb. It's EDP gear. Or whatever 3 letters I'm feeling at the time. So I'm panicking, I'm literally just concerned about getting like heals in my body. So I'm trying to dip, and then I'm like, ooh, a crown, you know. The explosive AR guy is just dead right there, so I took his crown. Kind of funny how that worked out. But then this dude came back and was trying to kill me, and I'm like, bro, just leave me alone. Like, I'm just trying to survive, you know? He pushes me like crazy. He's got the freaking EDP, so my grenades are just useless. So I try to force push him, miss again, because he's swinging around like a baboon. Hits me a little bit. And then so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go back to the house, right? And then luckily here, I luck out. This is my opportunity. This guy with the DMR is shooting at me from one side, and that guy's coming from the other side. So I'm like, hopefully they just fight each other, you know. Doesn't really work out like that, but I get the force push off. I get beamed, get hurt a little bit. But I'm graced by God with this purple sword. So I'm like, I'm just going to get out of here. I now have the ability to cover a lot more ground. But as you can see, I almost died. I have 5 health. So right now I'm full panic mode. And basically, I'm like, okay, I'm going to drink these slaps. I'm so scared, I don't even want to come out of this bush, so I only eat the mushrooms that are, like accessible from inside the bush, because I'm that terrified. And then nothing really happens here. I kind of just, basically, the way it goes is I kind of try to get my health up as much as possible. I end up hitting that campfire right there, and then grabbing whatever heals I get out of that cooler. And then I pretty much just lay low for the rest of the game until, right now there's 14 people. There ends up being 4 people, and that lasts for, like, the majority of the end game. There's only 4 people left. So I'm in here drinking the big pot, you know, just trying to get my health up. So I end up hitting the campfire, and yada, yada, yada. And basically, I just kind of lay low, and then I try to just avoid getting into a fight, because I just want other people to kill each other off. So kind of just looting around, trying to find heals. Nothing of interest happens at all. I managed to actually successfully lay low, and I don't really get pursued like crazy by anyone. But there ends up, you know, like I said, there's like 4 people left or whatever. And I was just nervous because nobody was dying. But eventually we get down to 3, and I feel like the numbers up here aren't really reflecting the times, or at least the numbers that I was being shown in game. Because prior to this, I was hard watching it. It was just 4 like the whole time, and it didn't actually say 3 until later. So I don't know what the deal with that is, but whatever. The circle is going towards Slappy, so I'm kind of just trying to like lay low and like take the bushes there, and just my plan is I want to avoid fights, and then hopefully, since there's 3 people left, I can just like take advantage of whoever the loser is of their 1v1. But I'm just like, I'm fighting for my life, bro. Like, that guy heard me sword, and he's inside the factory, and then the other dude's on top, and they're not fighting each other. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to get into a fight, so I'm gonna hide. And that guy just randomly force pushes me out of my dumpster. Thought I was gonna die here. Got the push off. Tried to run, but that guy immediately starts beating me. I don't even understand how, so I just try to dip. Took a little bit of storm damage here, but it is what it is. And so I'm literally just trying to survive here. I'm like, why am I in the 1v1 right now? I want to be the guy, third party. And that guy just will not leave me alone. It's probably like a clone rivalry or something. Almost grind railed into storm. That was stupid. Don't find heals. Kind of mad, but I got an open slot, so I'm like, I'm gonna grab these forts. These could be useful, And then yeah, so I'm pretty much just laying low in here, trying to avoid conflict. Hope these guys kill each other. And then again, I start getting beamed here in a second because it's kind of hard to be aware of your surroundings when you're in these stupid containers. Wish you could like close the doors on them or something, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm literally just waiting for those guys to pass me up and go into circles so that I can like follow. I end up throwing that just out of panic mode, and it actually works out because it blocks some of that guy's shots, or at least his line of view. And I'm like, okay, this is what I grabbed these for. I threw this in the water so I had something to stand on. The plan was, I assumed they were going to stay on that little chunk of land, and I was going to try to shoot them from there. But that guy pushed me, so I started freaking out. But then we all kind of started freaking out, so it was fine. We're all just kind of figuring out what to do while we're like forced into the water. It's kind of goofy, but it is what it is. So I'm like running, hit the force push off, but he gets me too. And I'm like, oh no, this is it. I'm about to die. But luckily the tick's not as bad as it is in my head. So I make it out and I force push that guy, and he's dead. Dead in the water, or I guess on land. So I'm like, perfect. 1v1, I got a lightsaber. This dude doesn't. He doesn't stand a chance, I push that guy, boom, and then I was like nervous. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I decided to shoot at him just in case he had like a lot of health, but it was whatever. My force push comes back, I get him, that's it. Game's a wrap. You're done, kiddo. And I was so stressed, I didn't even 2Z slide on him. I felt so dumb when I realized, like, how like much of a waste it is when you like get not only just a win, but a crown victory royale on another guy that had a crown. As you can see, he has a crown right here. And I didn't emote on him, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Subscribe for more epic Fortnite replays. Peace, deuces.